on the first listen, I don't know what my thoughts were, but after 2 or 3 times, I was just laughing. I was really stifling laughter at it because when you really think about the lyrics, it feels like there's this special ed boy meandering through life, and these people keep like the universe itself has this meta in joke, this logical non sequitur of balls on the dick, and the universe finds it funny. But the little special ed boy is just not in on the joke whatsoever. And these random things keep happening. And these random people who don't know each other just walk up to him and say, balls on the dick. And it keeps startling him. It's like he's being gang stalked or something. It's like everybody's in on some complot to terrorize him with the balls on the dick. Yeah, that's pretty great. It's a real breath of fresh air too. It's like AVGN drama. I didn't know AVGN had drama, but no, people. The Cinemassacre truthers are hardcore A-logs, I think. So yeah, reading through that and reading, they call him Bimmy because that's like a name from one of his old videos. They have like the funny James they call James. Then there's Bimmy. It's kind of like a Liquid Richard type thing. It's like big ups Liquid Bimmy.
They'd said something cruel to me. I was happy in my special ed school, but something very unfortunate happened on my last day, and the first years of my life were spent in agonizing fear of the ghastly foreigners. Being my xenophobia came out of nowhere. I had good behavior at the special ed school for 7.5 years. I collapsed on the floor and screamed. Time runs out. The fans helped create the idea for this xenophobia. I was classified as a neurologically impaired student and diagnosed with xenophobia, the fear or prejudice against foreigners. I think that's a great thing. They said something cruel to me. They said, "Where the balls on the dick?" The only thing I truly resented about the special ed school was that it had no girls. I figured it would really help my xenophobia could be in a classroom with girls around. I felt helpless, bottling up my anger the whole ride to school. When I got there, I reacted in a very impulsive way. I chopped off my balls, I chopped off my dick. When Howard Scott Warshaw arrived, he would stand outside and stare through my window right at me. His dick would stretch into the room, his balls coming closer. I would hide underneath my blankets and pray he'd go away. I'd hear him whisper, "Where are the balls on the dick?" "Mom, I'm fine. Leave me alone." Mom tells me my true personality was actually born, kept all these decades in a box. The fact remains it's the oldest event from my life that I can still remember. It was magical. It came at a time when I felt I needed it myself. Pretty common. They gave me Ritalin for a short time. It might have helped somewhat, but my xenophobia didn't improve. But this is where the story comes full circle. There's a guy who compulsively honked his dick. He put his dick to his nose and make a honking sound all day long. Pretty common. I told him I already made 70 films at home. He replied, "Where the balls on the dick?" "Where the balls on the dick?" He replied, "Where the balls on the dick?" "Where the balls on the dick?" He replied, "Xenophobia." Xenophobia. I was diagnosed with xenophobia, the fear or prejudice against foreigners. I think that's a great thing. They said something cruel to me. They said, "Where the balls on the dick?" Balls on the dick. They said, "Where the balls on the dick?" Balls on the dick. They said, "Where the balls on the dick?" Balls on the dick. Having a dick speak to me this way upset me. They took advantage of the fact that I was the shy balls on the dick who wouldn't say anything. It was the first real bad thing I ever did, but she handled it very well. She sat me down and listened to my story, showing sympathy. Then she laughed so hard and said something cruel to me. She said, "Where the balls on the dick?" Balls on the dick. She said, "Where the balls on the dick?" She said, "Where the balls on the dick?" Balls on the dick. Balls on the dick. She said, "Where the balls on the dick?" "I'm fine. Leave me alone." Leave me alone.
folks, before we go too far, I've got something to tell you.
Excuse me, but I've got something to tell you first. Thank you for ruining my life!
Ashley!
What did you do?
Everybody's always blaming me for everything.